So guys, welcome back to Higurashi. I just got home from seeing Gods of Egypt. Pretty good movie. I recommend it. It is a pretty nice movie. I'm not gonna sit here and review it or anything, but I'm just saying, if you want to go see a movie sometime, before this gets taken up, go see that. I was gonna see like the other side of the door or something like that, but apparently they pulled it and didn't update their website about it. So I went to the other side of town to go see that movie because the movie theater down the street from my house doesn't always carry every single movie because it's a little bit smaller than the bigger ones around in town. So we went all the way over there. They pulled it, and whatever. We saw the other movie we was wanting to see anyway, which was Gods of Egypt. But anyways, wow, it's Kichi-kun. Good morning, good morning. It's ecstatically whipping her arms at me, already brimming with energy. What do you mean, good morning? It's already evening. Just say hello or something. But this is the first time I see you today, so I think good morning is right. It's right. I got it. Okay, then good morning it is. Good morning, Rena. I grabbed Rena's head and rubbed it with my hand. She squirmed, revealing an emotion like a cat. Hey, Aki-chan. Sorry about yesterday. I left without telling you. I know it's my fault. Sorry for making you wait for so long. Are you talking about staying after for the festival yesterday? How was it, Kichi-kun? Did you do your job properly? The slightest muscle pain through my body and my sluggish movements were already obvious. I did great. I'm pretty worn out now, though. I grinned dryly, and the three of us break out into laughter. Where's Satoko and Rika-chan? Are we meeting up with them at the festival? Yep, Rika-chan's actually been there since yesterday because she has such an important job. I think Satoko-chan stayed with her, so they're already at the shrine. Right, I just remembered. Today was Rika-chan's big performance. She had been practicing especially hard for this day. As her friend, I needed to make sure I went and cheered her on. Alright, let's go right away. Yeah! As we got closer to the shrine, we started passing by more people and seeing a lot of parked cars. It began to get noisier too. I thought I could hear something like a big Bond dance song. What? I don't know what that is, but okay. Without being able to restrain my impatience, I dashed up the entire flight of stone stairs. Kichika, you're going too fast. Wait for me. Man, Kichika, you're such a little kid. Oh, the shrine grounds were packed with people. It was a festival if I ever saw one. Wow, they went all this year too. Amazing. Amazing. They're coming from Hinamisawa, huh? The better known man from the Kimiyoshi branch family is here too. I think the old guy went home from Watanagashi last year and stayed in bed ever since. Yeah, there were a lot of villagers here that I didn't really know. They must have all been pouring in just for today. Oh, it's Satoko-chan. Hey. Oh, if it isn't everyone, yes, hello to you all. Yo, Satoko, there are a lot of people today. Don't get lost in the crowd, okay? What do you think you're even talking to? Toko seems somehow energetic, of course, and I'm the same way. Huh, where's Rika-chan? She still has free time, doesn't she? Rika was giving her respects to the mayor and other important people. She shall come before long. I see Rika-chan is a shrine maiden for today's festival, after all. It's probably a pain for her to say hello to all the elders. It really is a pain. Hello, everyone. Hello? Rika-chan, I want to take you home. Rika-chan here and immaculate shrine maiden outfit that looks fresh off the shelves. It was perfect fit for her somehow mystical appearance. How does it fit? It's not too long, is it? My grandma gave me some safety pins just in case the sleeves are too long. It's alright. Ours really is comfortable. As she spoke, she began to do some twists and stretches. Well, that was a glitch, if I ever saw one. It's great, it's so cute, huh? There was approximately one person here getting a nosebleed from watching Rika-chan move. Of course, it's very nice. Kichi-kun, you think she's cute, don't you? If you don't, then you should be all mine. I'll take her home with me. I think she's really cute. Totally cool. Enough that I want to pretend to be her big brother or dad and take pictures with her. If we take a picture from two different places and make it stereoscopic, we can eat or rather stare at a real life Rika-chan at our houses whenever we want. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds fantastic. When his eyes and mine glitter with their stars as our nose bled and we drooled. Rika-chan, you best stay away from them. Yes, or I might get locked away in the basement somewhere. Yeah. You look like you're enjoying it though, Rika-chan. You're being harsh. We all laugh together again. Okay, let's start hanging around here. Let's get to the festival. There isn't that much time left until Rika-chan's big debut. You're right, great. Let's go, everyone. Yeah. Yo, if it's the out of Sonozaki, eat up. The yakisoba is packed full of pork. Well, I'm really energetic today. Anyways, this year we filled it up as much as we could, and we even put it in fried calamari. Ooh, got your old timer. The yakisoba this year looks like quite an achievement. You have squid too? You put tons of time into this, didn't you? Mm. Well, it's tasty, it's tasty. Yeah, that squid is delicious, but the aroma is just fantastic. It wonderfully compensates for how soft it tends to be. There's a delightful amount of squid and pork in it, too. Yeah, not bad at all, I say. Yeah. Keychain, you sound like you could walk into a cookie program and become the host. Okay. Yeah. When I see Kichika acting like it's so good, it somehow tastes even better. I don't discriminate among delicious food. So anything that when I say it's tasty, it's got to be worth trying out, right? Then Kichi, please give us your opinion of the Yokisoba again. I'll do it in 2 words. Absolutely scrumptious. If I had a sick stomach, I'd buy another one right now. I haven't heard my 3-star rating, and a whole line of people suddenly formed in front of the Yokisoba stand. Well, Kichi. Oh, well. Wow, that's amazing. Kichi said it was so good that no crowd started to form. Not bad. It was the thing to brag about, but I still decided to stick in my chest and put on airs. Oh, is that so? Then perhaps I shall try it. Mister, could I perhaps buy the for one takoyaki? So I go buy a stick of takoyaki balls of fried octopus and just stand after blowing on it, put one of them into her mouth. Oh shit, my nose again. My nose burned like getting away from me being so energetic. How is it, Satoko-chan? If you give it a good rating, then we know we'll buy it too. Chomp chomp. Ch.2, gulp. And now it's time for the Nimizawa Michelin judge Toko Hojo to give her impressions. Though she was off for a moment ago, so to go hesitate to give her thoughts. Hey, now what's the matter? Anyone else takes one of... Wait, what? Oh man, I'm sorry to direct the A. Skip that. Oh man. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I got gipped. Gipped? What? Mine's bad too. There's no octopus in it. This takoyaki vendor. Could this be some sort of summer festival only octopus-free takoyaki stand? An evil takoyaki stand that escaped from that octopus because they figured it would make them good money today. I'm gonna have some. Yeah, it's pretty good considering there's octopus in it. I don't know how I would actually like octopus. Japanese people they grew up more on the whole seafood stuff. In America, we have seafood places, but it's not really the main thing we eat like it is in Japan. I'm sure you grew up liking it and not afraid to try it. A lot of people here in America are like, I don't know if I want to eat octopus or squid or anything like that. But Japan, you're raised to treat it like normal everyday food, like a hot dog or a pizza or something. Here in America, but whatever. How am I supposed to explain that this octopus-free takoyaki is any good? Everybody wondered about that. Our quizzical looks seem to be drawing equally dubious stares from people online. I'm heard about this. Takoyaki octopus is really healthy, and even people who don't like octopus can eat this delicious takoyaki. At 39, several surprised guests left in the line. Wait, what? And the exact opposite effect. Alright, then I'll get Trevor trying next. I self-inspired take on takoyaki in which you could clearly taste the separate flavors of the flour, green onions, and pickled ginger. The unaffected taste is poisoned by the absence of octopus. It wasn't that bad, but after hearing there's no octopus in the closet, even more people left the line. We could try any good comments. You could be honest. 400 yen is too much for this. That was too honest. Even more customers off the line dealing lethal blow. There were other takoyaki stands around after all. Well, we might not want to be doing this. Hey, Satoko, you started all this, so give us a great big turnaround. I cannot do it. How do you expect me to leave rich praise upon the Yokitani octopus in it? Guy, you idiot. Stucco's angry upwards was the finishing blow. The customers are all gone, huh? The guy is staring at us. Why is that? How? Sigh. Let's not sit in this crowd. Perhaps that could keep me around lend a generous hand. Creature guy, you could do it. We want you to say to Takoyaki Beno who didn't put any octopus in. Don't smile as you can say something so bitter. Alright, fine. This may be the only chance you'll get to see a pro at work, so watch carefully. Wonder what the method is. I shoved a stick to an octopus-less takoyaki and clipped it to my mouth. As before, there wasn't any octopus in it, but Mia's had some in it. That was the important point. The man who has his takoyaki said he truly loves takoyaki in heavy meaning of the word. No, it could even be said he adores it. Eh? Everyone gasped with surprise, including the takoyaki vendor glaring at us. This boy truly does love takoyaki, and because he loves it, he doesn't want to create half-hearted random ones. Is it that right? The takoyaki vendor looked down, unsure. Those watching and listening intently, wanting to know why octopus loves takoyaki deserves such a high rating. Kichi-san, if he really and truly loved takoyaki that much, why did he make out takoyaki with the octopus at all? Is he not portraying that very takoyaki? Oh, my nose itches. Sorry, guys. Oh, I hit the mic. I'm sorry. Anyways, you may be right. In one sense, it is a betrayal. However, it's the best possible compromise this man could find. This man is making real takoyaki today, as he always does. However, only one or two of them on each stick are the real ones. Well, you're right. Number one I ate had octopus in it. Considering it did actually have it, it didn't taste bad at all, you know. Right, that was a bon-off takoyaki. And as for the other ones, it was the biggest compromise he could make against the biases of the general populace, who all think that there need to be 8 pieces of them to stick, or else it's not real takoyaki. Huh, Kichiko, I don't understand what you mean. Why is one of them the real thing and all the other ones are fake? Why? The secret lies in the octopus. Most of this octopus is true Higurashi octopuses, and in recent years the number of octopuses caught in Higurashi has decreased, and the prices have risen drastically. The price is not so high that you want to take a piece of them in takoyaki. The one who had been looking down this whole time mumbled, "Yeah, that's right. Higurashi octopus is very expensive." That this man absolutely had to have the Higurashi octopus. He could have bought a much worse quality octopus for cheaper as much as he wanted, and he would have still been able to fool everyone. There are plenty of other scramming takoyaki vendors who claim they're from Akashi, even though they're not. But this land won't accept that he wouldn't tell lies. Akashi octopus are supreme. He would never relinquish this one stubborn conviction. This man loved takoyaki, that's why he never lied. Yet there was one point that he absolutely had to compromise on. What that might be. Remember, the popular opinion is a stick of takoyaki should have 8 pieces on it. Even if it's real Higurashi octopus, he couldn't charge $4 for just 1 piece, could he? If he didn't have 8 pieces, nobody would buy them. This man whipped over it in order to make just one true piece of takoyaki. He wouldn't ever let himself through the line to the other 7. Oh, well, the octopus for takoyaki when he was burst in tears. I gently clapped one of his shoulders. No matter how anyone else says, I will never forget how genuine you are. You, sir, are a true vendor of takoyaki. You are the only one in the world with the right to call himself that. Clap, 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 clap. As I embraced the shoulders of this man, shedding his manly tears, watching him deliver a round of applause, moved by my speech. Everyone, I beg of you, please see someone that's true takoyaki vendors takoyaki. If we don't treasure genuine men like this, how can we protect the true path of takoyaki? Nobody else will eat them, and I will eat them all. I don't know if we can really afford that. Well, everyone is watching is lining up. Well, everyone watching is lining up. Kichiko, you did it. I think it's more than I thought. Kichiko's propaganda speech was interesting rather than takoyaki actually looked good. Kichiko, you could probably sell a plain old rocks if you tried. You would go over wealthy and just an Akihabara station. Rika, I never heard of this Akihabara. Where is it? Absolutely stunned at my successful pitch. The guy in the stall next to this one called out to me. Uh-oh, we're in trouble, aren't we? Hey, you guys do that for my sweets too? Great, you guys get all the gist of it, right? It's your turn this time, Rena. Okay, I'll do my best. How? When apricot sweets are cold, they are very, very good. The apricot is sitting so quiet on the nicely top of the syrup. How it's so cute. I want to take it home. How? Looks like she lost her stubbornness midway through. But Gogu in such natural praise with herself bringing in some customers. Along quickly forming behind her and Next up is the Okonomiyaki stand. Stucking her up. I'm rather well. The crunch of their fried temperature batter makes yakisoba simply to die for, with a huge piece of bacon laid on top. When you bite into it, all comes flying out, chomp, chomp, chomp. Yeah, it's freaking great. Now I want to try some too. Then a huge line formed out my words. I wonder if this is. So basically all the onlookers are just following us to all the stands. When people hear about the food from others and try for themselves, it tastes a lot better than it normally would. So that's it. I mean, Chan was gorging herself on that food and getting sauce on the bib she had put on to prevent Shy maiden outfit from getting dirty. Nice, all the guys are getting into it too. Okay, Kichan, which one should I do? Right, Mian, you go to the stand next to that, show them this of your power. Huh? But Kichan, the next thought to that is, whoops, a goldfish scooping stand, a bit of our element. No, our sculptors, I won't fail no matter who or what my opponent. Let's get started. Yeah, good luck, Mian. Look forward to a splendid performance, Mian-san. The onlookers was also watching Mian with hopeful eyes. Welcome. Here's your net and bowl. Okay, here we go. The goldfish are energetic today. They really look delicious. Small things like these, you could crunch them down whole. Mutter. Mian-san, what in the world are you saying? Michan, you eat them? Did you eat the one I caught last year too? No, I didn't say anything like that. Mia's face went red and she shook it vehemently in denial. Well, I mean, you just said so yourself that they look really delicious. Well, yeah, she's so caught up on the whole food thing, Yeah, she did indeed say so. Hey, what's up, Shion? My sister is so omnivorous. She eats anything that can go in her mouth. If it tastes good, then maybe I'll try one next time. No, Rika-chan, no, you'll get sick. Wait a second. Hey, what the hell? Shion, how long have you been here? Hey, Aki-chan, Mian, everyone. Good evening. Wait, was I laughing? Whatever. Well, where did you come from, Shion? I've been here since the bit with the yakisoba. You were all so loud that I found you right away. Jeez. You got nothing to do with this, do you? Go somewhere else already. Jeez, Mian, don't treat me so cruelly, right? Ki-chan, you're okay with me being here, right? She has got my arm pushing her chest onto it. Bounce. Ki-chan, you're a pervert. Your nose is bleeding. When you squish the jelly donuts, the jelly comes out, right? It's just saying this doesn't have any control over. Yeah, is that right? Then will more come out if I squeeze harder? You squeeze? She arms her cleavage. It's up against my chest. Drip. Gosh, Sean, what the heck are you trying to do? How vulgar. I seem to have misjudged you. What about my flash chest? Because you're clasped onto my arm too, rub. I play and felt plump on the feeling on my left shoulder. And so was the shaking of my hand on right foot on my right. Boom, boom, bang. Sean, Rika-chan, and our faces are now bruised, fell to the ground, limbs sprawled. Nice job, Rena. Everyone's so dirty, hell? Rena punched me. It really hurts. Rika, you get what you deserve. Sheesh. Now that she almost shared the energy around us had decreased by 120%. Your friends were so much fun, me. I never got bored. I never get bored of them. Right. If you weren't here, it would be way more fun, Oh, that's so rude. I want to stay with you all, but if I could do seducing Keisha, my sister looks like she's literally going to bite my head off. So I'll retreat for now. I'll be back. See you, Mian. Don't be back. Get the salt. Someone get the salt. After he said Earl's sister so much, Sean ran away in the crowd of people and disappeared. I feel that I have born witness to a rare and sudden Mian's son. When me chatting with Shi-chan, she looks kind of cute. Rena smiled happily, earning her whack on the head from Mian. Don't say dumb stuff like, let's get to the next stand already. We went about just like that, really noisy and lively to the other stands. We were paying money towards the beginning, but midway through, the guys running through the shop thought we were just too fun, and we ended up being able to fool around without paying much more. That must be nice, man. I wouldn't mind attending that Watanagashi festival if I wouldn't die or disappear. Thump, the vigorous sound of a big tachodrome go through the air. It's probably that's probably the signal for the Rika's ritual thingy. Rika, look, wait, it's time. Wait, Rika looks like it's time. There we go, properly done. Okay, oh, yep, looks like it. Right, it's just about time for Rika-chan to appear in the offertory dance. I'm a little nervous. Believe in yourself. All of your sweat. Sweat. will definitely amount to something, Rika-chan. I always get, sweet and sweat confused sometimes. When I see the word, when I see it spelled as sweet, two E's, I know it's sweet, but sometimes with sweat, sometimes I say sweet by accident, whatever. Damn it, it's because of Ed and Nettie, that one episode. Props to you guys that you know what I'm talking about. Um, Believe in yourself, all your sweat will definitely amount to something, Rika-chan. I slapped hard on Rika-chan's back. Nice. That's right, you'll do fantastic, Rika. Hopefully so. I'll do my best. Yeah, that's the spirit. I ball my hand to her fist and raise it into the air. We're rooting for you, Rika-chan. Go for it, yay, remember? Go for it, yay. Rika-chan gave the best smile I've ever seen, then pivoted on her heel and ran off. Okay, we should get going too. Right, let's go cheer her on. You must then. We must keep selling during the performance. I got it. Jeez, I ripped the hand through her hair. She was worried about her good friend up to the end. Then we better hurry. All the good spots will be taken. Come on. Neon ran off and everyone else followed a moment later. A large amount of people had already clustered into the tight space to watch their defying dance. I'm pretty sure everybody there is probably going to want to watch, so well, this is a lot of people. I turned around to look at everyone else's, but nobody was there. Well, where did everyone go? They probably got lost amongst all these people. Following out, I spotted the back of Neon's head on the other side of the crowd. It definitely doesn't look like I can get over there. Well, we got separated, no big deal. We can just meet up back up when Rika-chan's dance is over. I gave up finding others and wandered around trying to look for a place where I'd be able to see better. It didn't take long for me to realize I had to have to settle for watching between the heads of the people in front of me, though. Too bad. Thumb up once again, even louder taco drum resounded. This one was the announced beginning of the dance. I couldn't see very well, but it seemed like Rika-chan had to come on stage with the elders who were in priestly garb? Okay. I heard low exhalations of admiration and the seniors humming their prayer beads in gratitude. Everyone's heads were in the way and I couldn't see. It was really frustrating. We should have kept playtime short and come here to get good spots earlier. After Rika-chan down the prayer, she took the festival hall and walked it to the pile of guilt stacked on the altar. That's right. The point of the ceremony was to purify bedding and hold a memorial service, wasn't it? Then the solemn offertory dance began. She had practiced using the mochi sounding, pounding mallet. The awkwardly shaped festival hall Rika-chan held seemed really heavy. Back and forth, up and down. It was doubtlessly difficult to even lift in the air, but when she sweated and waved, raised, and dropped it again and again, she couldn't just deal with it and do it grudgingly as a shy maiden. She needed to retain the dignity and solemnity present at this festival. There must be a ton of pressure on Rika-chan's shoulders right now. Damn, why am I cheering her on from a place I could barely see her? I'm her friend, so she'll be right in the best spot rooting for her. Kichi-an, over here. Someone tugged lightly in the back of my shirt collar. It was Shion. She beckoned me outside the crowd of her people. She was grin on her face and took it as her saying she knew a good place nobody else knew of. Shion, what's up? Shh, just be quiet and come with me. After she told me so, she ran a big detour around the throne. Man, it's great to have someone who knows the land at times like this. I'm impressed that I was nearly lost sight of her right away. No more getting separated from me. I ran after her so that I wouldn't be left behind. As I wandered in anticipation on kind of secret spot Shion had in mind, we left the crowd of people and went around to the back of the shrine grounds. Hey, wait, where are we going? We were getting further and further away. Shh, just stay quiet and follow me. You'll understand soon. Shion gave me a wink that reminded me of Miyana as she said that. No sign of people and not much moonlight. It was dark. We had gotten pretty far away from the crowd of people on the shrine grounds. How are we supposed to see Rika-chan's dance from here? I see there's some high spot around here, isn't there? Like a rooftop or somewhere we can look down at it, right? What? Why do we have to climb onto the roof? Well, how else are we supposed to see Rika-chan's dance? Did you really just want to see Rika-chan's dance? Kishan, could it be that your strike zone is really low? I don't think we're understanding each other here. Aren't you going to show me somewhere I could see Rika-chan's dance from easily? What? Who made that promise? No. What's going on? Nick. Is that supposed to be Nick? Nigga? That doesn't sound right, and it sounds like I'm gonna get a lot of shit for that, but that's what it says. It's just missing the I. Whatever. I'll just go yeah or something. I don't know. What's going on? Why me? Why do I always misunderstand Shion? Is it my fault? Am I just reading the wrong things into it? Then why did you call me all the way out here? With that expression that indicated she was fooling around, Shion pressed her index lip fingers to my lips and said slowly and quietly, "This place is a dark, dead, empty spot. You can't see it from the festival grounds, and now a male and female the same as are alone together." After hearing the thing from the photographer did it, Tamatake-san, I think was his name. I wouldn't trust doing this. Being alone with somebody in the dark, away from everybody, especially on the day of the Watanagashi festival. Could it be? This be? She's not playing something crazy again, is she? Shh, look over there. See? Sean whispered, pointing to the dark underbrush. Now we saw two figures, one male, one female. What's that? Is that? We're right at the scene of a rendezvous, of course. She looked closely. Can you tell who they are? I peered instantly into the dark at Shion's suggestion. Oh, it's Toмотake-san and Takano-san. The two of them were clearly breathing quietly and glancing around to make sure nobody knew they were there as they crouched before the entrance to a wooden storehouse-like building. Wait, Shion, could this be what you wanted to show me? Kichan, you can see you get a shaman's dance in a year, but you never could see another chance like this year, okay? So this is unlike the first chapter where we actually got to see the dance pretty well. And, it was crowded to where we couldn't see, and we didn't get distracted like this, huh? Nice. Mixing up a little. Nice. Oh, actually, we played games with the first chapter, and this time we cheered on foods and stuff, helping people sell their shit. Okay, good. They're mixing it up more. Nice. I thought the Sonozaki sisters each had their own personalities, but at times like this, they seem all too similar. I'm going back. Don't call me for something like this again. If we move now, they'll see us. I don't know if the argument Takano-san suddenly turned around. Oh my, who might that be? Who held our breaths? We held our breaths to try to wait it out, but it seemed like Takano-san was now acutely aware of our presence. Shion and I exchanged glances, then gave up and climbed out from behind the bush. Well, hello there. The moon sure is beautiful tonight, isn't it? My, Vincent Shion Chen and my Barakan. Good evening, yes, the moon certainly is pretty. Well, sis Kichika, you sure are smart, you know that. Having a secret date in a place like this. And I guess we accidentally ended up with something important. You're the ones who are meet up secretly. That means like I said, Takano-san laughed to themselves and got in on my nerves for some reason. Wait, so you two weren't having a little rendezvous then? Of course we weren't. Though I don't dislike that kind of romance. Unfortunately, this was the location of a rendezvous either of you would want to see. Sorry for not living up to your expectations. If this was a rendezvous, then what were you doing? Tomataka-san, were you just messing with the padlock on the door just now? After she said that, I looked at the two of them again. I definitely saw it. They were hunched from a warehouse door filling with a pretty heavy-looking padlock. Guess we banged that out, huh? We were trying to break into the warehouse. But don't tell anyone, alright? Then don't tell anyone. Are you two thieves or something? I'm thinking just because of how absently Tomataka-san's grinning. Nah, never. Thieves are people who steal things, right? It's not like we're trying to take anything out of here. I see. Then why are you two trying to lock the door? This is a forbidden storehouse for ritual tools. They say only the Fritters family and a mere handful of others are allowed in. Forbidden storehouse? I took a few steps back at the end and looked at the entire warehouse. Probably haunted or something, I don't know. It certainly looked like one built removed from any sense of people, almost as if in secret. It was filthy, revealing how little it was ever opened. And it was built to be durable and giving it a strange, overpowering impression. Now that I looked at it more closely, it was certainly different than normal warehouses. This place, they're called ritual implements. Basically, this is the warehouse where they store such tools used in rituals. Or more accurately, maybe it's a temple where the implements are enshrined. The ritual hall Higurashi was using for the offertory dance was inside here until today. Of course, if anyone but their family enters, they bring impurity into it, so absolutely no one is allowed a single step inside. It's a sanctuary. Should we absolutely not be coming to a place like this, then? However, Takano-san was wearing a childlike expression, innocent, small at best, and terribly cruel grin at worst. I told you I was researching him as I was folk tales, and not just have an interest in them, then I, without the answers to questions I'm curious about, are heading away inside here. I've waited all this time until today for this chance. A chance. Everybody's eyes were fixed on the dance at the shrine grounds today. This was the ultimate blind spot. True. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see. I didn't know you had lock picking skills. Tamatake-san. Stop it. I don't know what to be doing this, okay? Hmm. Sorry for taking you along with me, but this was all thanks to you, Jiro-san. I really am grateful. Sheesh. This is the only time I understand, Takano-san. I don't want to be sticking into places like this. See, you really are a good person, Jiro-san. Kirkling, Tomotechi-san undid the padlock and placed it to the side. Oops, sorry guys, I hiccup. It's open. Thank you. At long last. Takano-san gulped with an unusually excited air about her, then she gave the heavy door a shove. Maybe this is why in the first chapter they were the Watanagashi victims and demon away person because of this that we didn't get to know about in the first time because we didn't meet up with them because we didn't have Shion. I don't know. The sharp smell of mold and dust flowed up the gap in the doors. Maybe before I go on, maybe it's like I said in the past video where there's like different realities of different worlds that sometimes link together. The last one, Kichi's dead, and this one maybe, things pan out a little bit differently each time. So maybe this is like that, and I'm not sure. Like Neon and Shion coming into play like she didn't last time, but she did this time. Maybe things a little bit different, happens differently at different times. I don't know. The sharp smell of mold and dust flowed out from the gap in the doors. Claimed curses didn't exist, but in this situation, I could believe in them. We went into such a holy place with our shoes on, and it feels like we could be punished somehow. How about it? Our accomplices too. Came all the way here, so why not come in and take a tour? There'll be a little field trip to the museum of precious cultural artifacts that conceal the secret history of Hinamizawa, and it's only open today. We're not accomplices or anything. Aren't you interested, though? Come on, let's take a peek. Shion said predictably, linking her arm with mine. But we definitely shouldn't be doing this. This is a holy warehouse, isn't it? You said ritual implements, right? I really feel like we shouldn't go in. I'm a part of the innocent unlikely family, so I have a good guess to this what we'll find in there. But I want you to see it too, Ki-chan. You want to show me something? I thought it was just a ploy, but Shion's eyes looked entirely serious. Of course, there was the sword who would lie with a straight face. Of course, I was an average boy, too. Wait, what? What just happened? Oh, I must have hit something. Of course I was an apple boy too. My curiosity was at least twice to that of a normal person. Sleeping in forbidden treasures never leave to this royal house. It's like this don't come out too often. If I had to choose and I want to see until the locked door is open. No, I don't know about this. If you're not interested, Ki-chan, you can leave now. I think you'll wonder about it later, though. Tamataka-san walked around after listening to our discussion, and himself having sat down on the stairs to take a short rest. I'll keep watch here. Go on and check it with them. I'm not too interested, but it might be pretty interesting for a guy like you, Kichi-kan. He said, laughing mischievously. There is no ill will in this laughter. Tamataka-san, do you know what's in here? Kind of. Takano-san told me all about it. Must be pain enough to go along with your companion's unique hobbies, Them discussing and answered that only responding to pain smile. Takano-san had this kind of scary air about her, like she dropped absolutely everything and also something she had an interest in and go straight for it. But Tamatake-san, on the other hand, seemed like the gold standard of what a normal person should be. Having him tell me so frankly that go check it out suddenly made the guilt feel lighter. Okay, but just a little. If I'm not interested, I'm leaving. If it's not interesting, okay. You got it. Shion gave me another Mion-like wink. Looks like we're decided. Shall we go inside? Jiro-san, we'll leave this to you. Tamako-san's waved his hands to see us off. Huh. The inside was pitch black, but Takano-san turned on the battery-powered lanterns she brought, revealing a pretty grand front room. Looks like a normal storehouse. It's so dark in here. But, this is just a random screenshot of someone's probably backyard storehouse used for the game, so whatever. It's so dark in here, I want to take care not to trip over anything. I appreciate the concern. Okay, doorman, keep a good watch. We're shutting the door now. Takano-san smiled respectfully as if leaving Tamatake-san had something fun and began to close the door. Man, alright, everyone have fun. There was a low, heavy, and loud noise, and we were completely cut off from the outside world and covered in silent darkness. Takano-san's lantern was the only light we had. It'll be fine. It's an outdoor lantern with backup batteries inside. It won't go out or anything. Looks like Takano-san noticed my uneasy expression. I couldn't help but blush a little and avert my gaze. Deeper inside there was a heavy, old but sturdy door with solemn decorations on it. It was the last door selling away what was within. Strange houses in a chamber, even though it was just warehouses in it. I believe it's set up this way so that you open one door at a time and they would light the room with all the tools be seen from the outside. Takano-san explained this, awfully impressed by the construction. But still, it's really dark in here, huh? Over there, I spotted a circuit breaker hanging from a clump of wiring clumsily attached to the wall. Oh, here's a light switch or something. I flipped the biggest switch I could find, and with a click, the pitch black room was illuminated by an old bare light bulb. Everyone scrunched up their faces to set and show like brightness. Don't. Before she finished, she unslapped my hand, flipped the switch back. There was another loud click in the room. We turned the darkness with only a lantern for illumination. Ow. You can keep Chen. We snuck in here, remember? If you turn on the light, it might give us away. I'm scolded by Sean fairly harshly. It looked like she was worried about whether someone had seen them from the momentary light. It's alright. It was only for a moment. Takano-san remained a relaxed adult. It seemed like she was confident she could talk away if someone did see us. Let's go in. Here we go. There. The even heavier door opened, and this time it was just dust that came out of the air. There was also a nasty smell. One smelled like opening a dust-filled cupboard back in a kitchen that had been open in years. And the other smell, the nasty one, was hard to explain, but it was like the raw odor of a fish market. That's nasty, bruh. From the house, it sounded like this room felt far larger than the first. Takano-san held up her lantern and revealed the contents of the expensive room. Whoa. At the back of this wall storehouse, and right in the front of us was a Buddha like holy object standing there looking down at us. I was taken aback by its unseen force, lit up by the slender beam of the lantern. The stoic guardian god of Hinazawa, Oyashiro-sama. It's far greater than I wanted to shrine. Oyashiro-sama, so this is a spirit protecting Hinamisawa, the one guarding the holy land of Hinamisawa from the impurities of the outside world, and the one delivering punishment after punishment upon those who attempted to salute the land with damn construction. It looks like there are far more tools stored here than I thought, but this is so sad. None of them have been maintained. How unfortunate that they're in such a state. Even in the dim light, I could see a lot of strange objects lining the walls, ceiling, and shelves. Takano-san, speaking of an entrance, was infatuated by the various implements that flew in the dark room. They weren't very festival-like or traditional, but instead it smelled like the workshop of a blacksmith or a carpenter. There were a lot of large wood and metal tools packed in here. Putting it bluntly, it was all pretty boring stuff. I managed to be more artistic things in here from the Heian period, but these are in far cry from being cultural artifacts. My expression betrayed my dashed hopes, and they were caught on right away. Oh. Is that interesting for you? I'm not into literature or art, so I can't look at this stuff, but I really don't understand its value. Kishka, you really do look like you don't get it. I guess it's only natural. Takano-san reached into a paper bag that she'd been holding the whole time, took out a worn scrapbook and began to flip through it. And just speak Kishka, and I'll tell you an old story. It's a common tale in this region. If you go to the library, you'll be even on their recommended reading list. Telling stories in such a dark, creepy place. She must have a horror story in mind. She on his face belying nothing but calm. If she had the same personality as Mian, she'd have been found fault and seemed scared. And Durf now pretend to be calm. Okay, good luck. Okay, alright, I'll read it. I was confirming that I was going to be quiet, and she began to speak softly like a kindergartner teacher reading a picture book. Normally, I go in a certain village in the mountains, there was a swamp. This swamp was very, very deep. Someone even called it bottomless. People said it connected to the hell of under demons. The rumor said it was deeper than the ocean, and that anyone who swallowed it would sink into the underworld, a bottomless swamp. Its name was Onagafuchi. The old town name. Wait, I'll get back to the story I heard yesterday about the sacrifice in the bottomless swamp. I was saying Misawa's old town name was it? We learned that from like the first game, I think. Could it be that swamp she's talking about? So that the village was in Misawa, right? You catch on quickly, that's right. That was called Onagafuchi Village at the time. Onagafuchi Village, that's a pretty inauspicious name. It evokes quite the image, doesn't it? I heard that the name was changed in the Meiji period. The name of the swamp connected to hell was called Onagafuchi, which meant the demon's abyss. And the true name of this village in Imazawa was Onagafuchi Village. The villagers belonged to the abyss, or to hell in other words. They would live their lives worshipping the swamps that connected to it. But then one day, demons began to appear one after the other from the deep in the swamp. The villagers feared that hell was overflowing. My throat's getting sore, man. How long have I been doing this for? 40 minutes. Wow, that's actually, that's going by pretty fast. The demons mercilessly attacked the villagers. They could only watch in fear. They could do more than hide themselves and tremble, or nothing could run away, So, did someone exterminate them? Unfortunately, there's no Momotaro or Superman in this fairy tale, and they get the whole village together to fight them. Heavens no, the villagers are nearly strong enough to fight on equal terms with the demons. Then the only recourse would be flee the village. They couldn't do that either. To the villagers, it would be their beloved homeland. It didn't matter how terrifying the demons, they wouldn't have run away so easily. You fucking pussies. Then easily, what did they do? Wouldn't they just get wiped out? Unable to fight and doubled around. All they could do was wait for the village to be destroyed. Then why and everyone had lost hope, their god. Yoshiro-sama descended unto them. I see. So Yoshiro-sama came down from the sky and beat up all the demons then. You're such a boy, Ki-chan. You always jump straight to using force to resolve things. Xiang sighed a little annoyed and embarrassed that I held my tongue. The thing about Yoshiro-sama, he wasn't a violent god who would beat them up like you're saying. He was a kind god full of love and benevolence. The strength of Higurashi descended from the heavens couldn't be compared to that of the demons. They didn't even fight, they simply presented themselves before his radiant authority. Higurashi urged them to go back to hell from whence they came, but the demons wept, challenged them, saying they could never return. In the world of the demons, too was harsh commandments. They claimed they had been banished from hell. Demons who didn't have a place to go, either in hell or in the human world. Of course, they were at fault for attacking the village. They deeply reflected on it and were sorry. As the villagers conversed against themselves, little by little they began to pity the demons, and after talking to everyone in the village, they decided to live alongside them. A lot of fairy tales have them been exterminated or driven away, but you don't often hear one where they live in peace. Yeah, but in the last game, they said that they killed all the villagers, and Kichi questioned how this tale got anywhere. This tale was told to anybody because nobody survived, so obviously there's no proof of it ever happening. But I guess the story this way is different, huh? Right, demons are supposed to symbolize all evils. A story where they decided to live together with humans is certainly strange. So that means they could still be around, right? Sonozaki family, maybe? I don't know. When the demons first heard the villagers' invitation, they doubted their ears, but soon burst into tears of joy. The villagers had given them a place to live. It was said that in payment for this good deed, the demons shared their many kinds of powers and secrets with the villagers. Oyosho-sama was very pleased with this happy exchange. He gave the demons the bodies of humans, so they would be indistinguishable from the villagers. He himself decided to stand on the surface and watch over the everlasting peace between them. A land in which man and demon god lived together. I thought the word demon was a noun meaning evil that seems to be exterminated. A god may have meditated for them, but you don't often hear happy endings like where both sides live in harmony. I guess it's kind of interesting. Although no more fairy tale ends there, it was revised quite a bit during the Edo period into a much longer story. After that, the humans and demons intermixed, and eventually there was no difference between them. So the demons ended up disappearing? No, not at all. Half of them stayed just as they were. The knowledge the villagers had received from demons basically made them into something inhuman, and what people call transcendent. They were well aware the power they had was heresy, as they below worshipped them. They lived out their lives in secrecy. The story is the root of many derivative tales and pieces of fiction. It's the foundation, the basis. What do you mean by the root? She means the part about the villagers having demon blood. What I mean is all of the legends from around here are based on the premise that the villagers are descended from demons. There was a hint of amusement in Shion's face as she said that. It was like she wanted to say that she too had demon blood in her. Is there any proof, though? Maybe it's just somehow reading a historical fact beyond just fairy tales. Oh, America, then do you believe that demon really did come out of this one with humans? Well, it's not that I don't believe it, but when she said demon, she meant the ones from the hell. But in Japan, that word wasn't necessarily used to denote that only that kind, right? The more well-known use involved drifting foreigner theory. As the story goes, Westerners who were shipwrecked in nearby seas had such markedly different customs that they were called demons. Japanese people were only relatively similar in appearance to other Asians. Wait, what? Japanese people were relatively similar in appearance to other Asians, but everything about theirs from the West and different. Their psychics, their face, their skin color. In Japan, terms like red demon, blue demon evoke images, especially of Westerners. Lacking in skin pigments, Westerners would sunburn easily and turn red. Being fair skinned, I think blood vessels appearing on their skin would look blue too. And full of accidental aliens would drift into Japan, come under persecution and being called demons. They would flee into the mountains to survive and turn into abandoned groups and attack villages for food and the like, whatever. That actually just sound maybe it's a bit childish. Takano gave me a weird smile, and having come up with such an important hypothesis, I unconsciously followed up with a self-deprecation. Still, she didn't smile as if to make fun of me. It's that ridiculous. There are a lot of people who subscribe to the drifting foreigner theory. Even so, nobody actually knows what happened. Were they a group of foreigners that turned into a banditry, or were they really demons that come from the bottom of the world? Then took on so much fun do you believe? The truth of the matter aside, I believe the more fantastic explanation. It's more fun that way, isn't it? Her answer made her sound a wee bit like a romanticist. Here I thought she would reject unrealistic stories like that. Now then, this is where the fun begins. Takano Sanbran enters storytelling ways for us a moment as if to tantalize us. Suddenly, Shion looked around and that caught her eye. Her head popped to the fro, and she was like making sure nothing had changed. What's wrong, Shion? I'm sorry. Please don't worry about it. She pretended as though nothing had happened. Takano-san made sure nothing had happened and cleared her throat and broached the next subject. I explained that half the villagers have demon blood. That blood actually said that is the blood of the kind of the demon that eats people. Man-eating demons? I excluded quickly. Don't tell me they're eating me. That blood still runs through the villagers' veins. They say sometimes that blood awakens from its slumber. I thought that fairy tale had a happy ending with the humans and demons living at peace, but began to suddenly change to a brutal, bloody story. Well, they eat people. They say that every decade or so they can't help but want to feast on human flesh. The villagers can't hear other villagers. Someone has happened to say they descend on the human villages and conducted Onagakushi. When it's in Onagakushi, broadly speaking, it's when a demon kidnaps someone when a person is demoned away. They said the villagers of the Onagakushi would overwhelm unfortunate human villages in order to kidnap sacrifices. Takano's explanation was plain and simple, but when I imagined what it must have been like, it was terrifying. They lose their human race, and the villagers turn into real demons en masse. And they attack the villages they loathe in the dirty world of their masters below, and then they kill and eat their sacrifices. So they're no different from demons after all. What should someone do? Was they supposed to be staying in the village or watching over them? We will show someone new about it, of course. Onagakushi is indiscriminate. The villagers apparently never kidnap any other, and the sacrifice is decided upon by their god. In the text, it's usually one or two people. A village inhabited by those both human and inhuman. It was like the heartwarming episode of Colors had an inverted like negative film, revealing the painful and ugly truth. So on the nights when they raided villages, they would feast on their kidnapped sacrifices, which is why the nights came to be known as Watanagashi. Tonight's festival was Watanagashi. I just couldn't reconcile whatever the fun with the horrible tale Takano-san was telling me. Tonagashi, well, wasn't it? Wasn't about giving thanks to the futons we use over the winter or something? He-chan, Wata has another meaning, you know. It means entrails. Shion, who had been silent until now, spoke up. Entrails? Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Like fish and guts. Wait, what? Like a jigsaw puzzle, the fun I had today in Takano-san's tale clicked together in my mind. Watanagashi so gut-spilling. I didn't think saying that could ever feel so nauseating. Yes, it is as you imagine, my Barakan. Right now, the Watanagashi Festival might just be some early summer festival occurring every June, but it used to be different. It used to be a ghastly cannibalistic feast held on the night the villagers had collected their unfortunate dinner. That can't be true. I had no real reason to say that, but I couldn't help it. Maybe Erica, he said that Watanagashi is a ritual about purifying futons, right? What do you think the futons with cotton what the Wata presents? Futons are futons, they're beds, they're things to sleep in, and what else could they possibly represent? I was relying on disbelief to deny the horrible festival that Takano-san was describing. Deep down, however, I found myself understanding all too well what she meant. Futons stuffed with cotton. If cotton represented trails and both pronunciations, meaning then trail-filled futons would have to be humans. Why don't you think back to the authority dance Ricochet performed? Do you know? What she was doing up there? No, I don't. I didn't even watch the whole thing anyway. She keeps on getting too worked up. She hung over my ears to remind me that this was somewhere I should raise my voice. Even so, still couldn't suppress this agitation I feel. Hmm. Hmm. Mika-chan was carrying a festival hoe. I should probably realize it already. That's not a hoe for plowing fields. It's a tool for dissecting human bodies. I didn't see the dance all the way through, so I don't know, but what kind of farmers Rika-chan was putting on after I left. When I told this to Takano-san, she kindly explained Rika-chan's dance to me. To summarize what she said after what I sing, Rika-chan would pierce through the fruit dunks with that hoe, cut them up and pull up the cotton inside. She cut the cotton out one at a time and set it afloat. That's kind of ritual it was. Damn. Really speaking, it was quite the bombastic ceremony where they rip out the guts and throw them into a basin, and then the ritual was over. It's different that afterwards the villagers, each with their different role, dismantled the flesh piece by piece and feasted upon it. It stuck on some strangely happy giggle. I felt for some reason violent displeasure. Rika-chan, every day during her lunch break, she'd take a rice-pounding mallet into the schoolyard, and she worked so hard, sweating bullets to practice for a offertory dance she had done today. All that effort. All that work. Takano-san disgraced it, even though she worked so hard to practice for it today. Takano-san, I think you chose your words more carefully. He turns pretty nice, please don't tease him so much. I remember before my mom to express anger at what Shion stopped me. Shion must have been fully aware of how that story made me feel. I'm sorry, I thought you'd like a story with that sort of struck value since you're a boy. Takano-san spoke with a hint of malice as she smiled gracefully. After hearing all that, did you forget what kind of stuff this is in the storehouse, Ki-chan? See, look. Shion pointed out one of the walls vaguely illuminated by the lantern's light. There was. A mere moments ago they hadn't held my interest. They were just boring-looking tools lined up on the shelves. All those energy tools I didn't understand how to use. They also didn't look on a new meaning, and I couldn't help it out of the ground. At first they looked like carpentry tools, like chisels or planes. However, when I thought back, I've seen pictures of these sorts of tools before. Yeah. They came up in Japanese history textbook. Yes, a new page introducing the kaitai and show other new texts on anatomy. These sorts of things. They're printed realistically in the literature of German and capital medical world. These aren't carpentry tools. These strangely shaped tools are for dissection. Everyone knows that in the Edo period they would dissect the corpses of those who had been put in death in order to gain knowledge about Western medical techniques. Illustrations of the dissection tool used at the time can be textbook supplements. The things set up in this wall look exactly like the same as those. I feel one scary way of looking at it, think of them as cooking utensils. The kind of sun holding the lantern, the only light source in the room less along the wall. It should only light, so I had to walk after her whether I liked it or not. Look, Takano-san illuminated a coil chain which left a bigger impression than the other things we saw. The chain itself has nothing unusual, but further along we were in metal fetters that we were like hinges, clearly meant for binding people. Ki-chan, look at that. Shion tapped me on the shoulder and pointed to a restraining table that was clearly shaped like a person. My spine froze, my blood felt like it was turning into sherbet as it crawled down my back. On each of the joints there were things like chains and iron balls attached. It was like the table was searching for the next sacrifice, ready to spread their arms wide and close them then. It's probably a chopping block. I think he strapped the sacrifice down and prepped him for eating. The word chopping block seemed to jolt through my body. When I looked more closely, there weren't many dark slices cut into it, as though when I first saw. They were the most clear-cut signs of usage you could ask for. It provoked these tools aren't just for show, they were used for their original purpose. If someone strapped tightly into this table, they probably wouldn't be able to move even on a muscle. Their guts would be defenseless. You take one of those eerie cooking knives lined up over there, stab them with it, and then you sliced open their belly and dissect them. I heard the stories, but this is incredible. Therefore, coming in here, Shiana mentioned she had a good guess at what was inside, but it seems to have exceeded her imagination. There's still more. How about it? More fascinating than a wax museum, isn't it? Takano-san had this happy expression like she was visiting a toy store for the first time. I don't get it. This meal Takano-san person has nerves of steel. Are these bizarre objects that fascinating to her? I for once enjoyed myself. I'll be frank, it was all too weird for me. There was something more horrifying than all this. That would be none other than Takano-san herself. Takano-san holding the lantern, knew no such a thing to be able to light. As she suddenly turned it off. Now, what would I do then? The next moment, everything went totally dark. That's why I was so scared. Takano-san not only light in any way, I was scared. At some point, even Shion started holding onto my shirt sleeve. It was a little annoying to walk like that, but I didn't shake her off. That minor sensation allowed me to feel the presence of a now light here and now. Before we even walked halfway through the storehouse, I felt my skin change completely. These cruel tools lined up all crammed together in this place. Some were horrible ones made to take away sacrifices, freedom, and some were tools made to efficiently disable unprepared bodies for consumption. Those are just things I understood. There were plenty of other strange-looking objects I couldn't even guess the purpose of. Not that I was here, I didn't have the slightest desire to hear the details about what sort of terrifying reasons they were meant to be used for. Where was I at? No, okay, at least they were all clean, different from the sort of clean, simple killing approach to the katana. What tools could be more obviously constructed in such a way that they could kill people? If that was the gun, then the person who used them all would obviously end up dead. The kind of tools here were different. The tools were for cutting people, for crushing them, for boiling them, cooking them, and for grinding them. They were tools to torture. They weren't made to kill people. If people died from just an incident result, they might even kill them. If those sacrifices could die during such a horrifying ritual process, that would be nice, but they didn't even die in the end. They remained in a state of hellish pain. Perhaps they were only being allowed to live. Only now in this moment did I fully realize just how terrifying and fearsome that difference was. People, you see, most of these wouldn't even kill them if used properly. The gun no sign of freeing my mind displayed a shocking smile. Burning to stake, the famous method of execution for which is what killed the person immediately. Then the body suffers extreme burns on the skin all over. The decomposition of the skin's chemical makeup produces poison-like symptoms and causes an immense shock to the victim. Though I suppose it's still very cruel compared to the guillotine. You have to wait for longer for that to happen. She describes such horrors in a strange medical way. She hadn't immediately answered the question I had. Takano-san is a nurse. Just saying nothing could scare a doctor. I guess it's true. Oh, and also there's a method of execution in ancient Rome where you would grill the person just like a barbecue. They could cover the person in wire netting so they cooked them over a charcoal fire. It's like the memories of when I went to camp with my family would come rushing back now all the time so vividly. That's what it was like. Apparently they wouldn't die too easily for some reason. According to one source, even if they were roasted instead of a person to a crisp for an entire night, they would still be conscious and able to speak fluently. And that's insane. You go from the whole day and still be conscious. It's said that the ancient Rome, famous for the executions, still had plenty of ways to execute them while having the victims stay alive as long as possible. Among them, there was one method where they would open the gut, pull out the intestines like sausages, pull them up like a winch, and put them on public display. Sean was behind me, clinging to me. Not just because she was scared, she was protecting her stomach. Would think someone with their intestines pulled out would die instantly, right? Actually, as long as you do it tenderly and thoroughly, it was apparently possible to pull them all out while the person is still conscious. I felt a sick feeling in my stomach. It was like my organs were coiling up just from carnal stare. Though pulling them out without winch was a rather exaggerated method, and the more barbaric way they sliced the gut and then cut the intestines out, throw them everywhere, so I can imagine how they did the dreadful things like that too was in it. However, those being put to death are conscious. It must be far more terrifying than painful. She spoke with the pleasure of she had come here on a sightseeing trip, or she on gulping multiple times near my ears. Perhaps even Nozawa, rather Onagafuchi village did something like that for Watanagashi festival. Listen, if you try hard, can you hear it? I want to think more than I hear anything at all. So why, on only times like these do I begin to hear things I shouldn't be able to? Dude, this is so messed up. Ringing, huh? Ringing bells. The kind of sign of unless she's scared of shouting if I point this smile soothingly. Dude, we're totally gonna get caught with all this time we spent storytelling. Then she turned on her heel and raised the lantern and began to walk again. If Takano-san let us here, she would get even further away from the light. She and I, no matter how scared we were, we forced to follow Takano-san along the field trip to the ritual storehouse. I suppose we've seen a bit of everything. See, this place is interesting, isn't it? She says, raising the lantern high in the center of the storehouse. The dim line within changed, but for some reason it felt like I was able to see all of those horrible tools at once. Kiki-chan, look up. She's on still welcome in the nape of my neck. Uh, maybe stomach, I don't know what that said. Anyways, I couldn't tell it was still dark, but there was a lot more tools hanging from the ceiling as well. They all looked like they were made of iron bars, but then I figured it out. With cages. For cages, they were very small, cramped cages from one like a casket. If you got locked up there, there's no way you're going to get locked up from inside it. There's another tool meant for restraining people where the iron bars would squeeze you tightly. There's so many big and large things of all shapes were hanging down. They got no sounds mention of execution by grilling crosses my mind. I wanted to just run on all sides by these terrifying instruments. Things crawling the ceiling weren't even hanging over our heads. Damn, man. There are many of these torches, source of bird cages and European torture devices. I'm surprised to see them in Japan as well. Kiki-chan, is it in there? A person? A mummy? Where? She instantly pointed to the one of the many human-sized bird cages hanging from the ceiling, but I couldn't tell which one she meant. When that dark there wasn't any way you could tell if someone was in there in the first place. I don't see anything. You sure you're not seeing things? Sean didn't seem convinced, but without means to confirm her for ourselves, we couldn't do much but wonder. Very kind of seen us if we couldn't believe it on all of it. The countless terrible word trolls passed down in Himasawa. It's got nothing to do with believing in them. Now that been shown a real thing like this, there's no possible way to deny it. In the nations of Europe, with all their beautiful landscapes and legends, were like a maelstrom during the terrible chants in the Dark Ages. We all know the era gave birth to countless gruesome forms of torture and execution. Japan was the same way. They didn't have its own era of hellscape like tortures, feasts, begins of the religious suppression, and things of that nature. Himasawa itself had such a period. It had that much history behind it. Even in Europe, land of which Hans that was all far in the past, no more than a series of historical events in this age that nothing abnormal would ever happen. And it was the play that Himasawa as well. Just as Europe had its dark age, Himasawa had one too. That's how this should be taken. Even if these things all really happen in Himasawa, they're all long past. They don't have anything to do with the people living in Himasawa right now. America, I really do like this village. It didn't seem like she was making fun of me. Takano-san gave me a light smile. Takano-san, you're such a way those customers survive into depressing. You are right. Just that made my heart leap in the throat. Are you telling me that all these horrible things are still going on even today? What am I about to tell you? It's a secret, alright? I told you Shion-chan because you're an outstanding person. The other villagers don't want to hear it. If things go awry, I could be getting up unpunished. Shion flushed the devilish smile as if revealing in the immortality of it. And maybe we're going to keep a secret too, okay? If this gets out, I could suffer all your Shio-sama's curse and maybe into a sacrifice made. If it's the curse, I wonder what kind of death there'll be this year. Was the sacrifice and now will be thrown to Onikafuchi's fault while still alive? Is it tonight, the night that Shio-sama's curse? Takano-san's bringing her face close to the ours, as if to say if she had the choice, she'd rather suffer the curse. That was what she seemed to be implying. Takano-san took a fairly worn notebook for paperback and began to flip through these pages. There were all sorts of references and newspapers clipping attached to them and all manner of things written on the side. The letters were very small and bunched together, so I couldn't tell at a glance what it was about. What I really like to do is research the National Library newspaper from the era, but here it is. I filled a copy of a page from some book, was into the notebook, into was written in small, tight lettering. Like the one of the other pages, I couldn't tell what it was about just by glancing at it. There's a story about that actually happened. It was around the end of the Meiji area. They covered an unknown mangled corpse, a victim of murder in the Kafuchi village. And all these were clipped and attached to the page. The book explained that it was no mere fairy tale. We don't have most police documents from the time anymore, so it's all based on oral traditions and memories. She's still so very clear, but it's like a cutout in his way from that Meiji era. Never before this had been a corpse treated with such cruelty and inhumanity. Could it be the work of a demon? Being a copy of a copy was hard to make out, but it was more than enough to make me feel strangely tense. Near the end of the Meiji era, in an old Onagafuchi village, a mangled corpse was discovered. That any of corpse was unknown. It was even a state where it could be identified in the first place. It was missing the head, and each limb was separated from the body. Its skin had been peeled up the entire body, and there was markings that implied terrible torture in every place imaginable. Not only that, but the belly had been cut open by a sharp knife with the entrails completely dragged out. The police immediately began an investigation, but since they couldn't even determine the identity of the victim, much less the criminal, finding answers was extremely difficult. Do you understand what it must have been like? I couldn't imagine such a strange sight, even if I tried. This was the first time I was ever thankful for my lack of imagination. The victim was skinned while still alive, underwent all kinds of torture and was killed brutally. The author here also thinks that even after death, the remains were decided and dissected even further the epitome of inhumanity. I'm not in the opinion that the entire process was performed while the person was still alive, though. What do you think, Mabarakan? She spoke in a way intended to make me imagine even more vicious things. As my brain was already far over capacity, however, there was no way I could imagine anything more brutal. In my gaze from Takano-san's stove, strangely shaped weird tools were all around us. I wonder if he could faithfully reproduce the mutilated corpse discovered at the end of the Meiji area with the tools found in this place. I want to deny it. I don't want to admit this terrible could happen at all. Even though they were so strangely so terrifying, these tools that they seemed to attempt to escape from them, but they did nothing but ridicule me silently. So that creepy incident, what is it in the end? The author says regarding Onakafuchi village's dreadful customs they survived into recent post-Meiji days, and that perhaps lasted until the beginning of the Showa period. This corpse was glanced to have been brutally killed after a period of torture. In actuality, however, it was the pitiful sacrificial remains of the man-eater's terrifying feast. The corpse was just leftovers. It was so fantastic, so strange that I didn't feel like a hero. This was an extension of the legends too. This happened in Meiji area, though, which is just too recent to be called a legend. Also, there's a newspaper clipping right here suggestion. Okay, but even if it really happened, it was a long time ago, right? I mean, the Meiji area ended 100 years ago. That's all. Only 100 years ago. Besides, it kept happening after the beginning of the Showa period, like with the uproar around the post-war canned flesh incidents. Oh, I apologize. That story was taboo, wasn't it? Takano-san immediately stopped talking as if worried about cheating on. Sean briefly looked somewhat angry, but the expression soon disappeared. Huh? Takano-san, what did you just say? Canned flesh? We learned a lot more than the last game. Yes, and there's a huge creaking noise, and moved around to look. Uh-oh. No, someone took us in hip under slightly. Did I startle you? Oh, Joe-san, can you not resist seeing outside? This is playing trove of torture devices. I'll pass on that. I'm bad with this sort of thing by nature. Takano-san held her stomach and muffled laughter as if she wanted to make a comment about his masculinity. In any case, the dance and ceremony over, and anyone's going down to the string. The festival will be over within minutes. Oh, that's no good. Maybe Erica's just a good listener, like not telling stories. Really, not mentioning me in a place like this. Jiro-san, can you wait up front? I want to take a few pictures. There are actually a bit of tools I like to bring home, but we also can't do that. Takano-san took cameras out of her paper bag and began to send photographs. She looked like she was having fun on the scavenger hunt. Good going to leaving too. I've seen enough. Shine here good too, right? Let's get out of here. I want some fresh air. I agree. Let's leave. I did feel a bit of hesitation of leaving Takano-san by herself in this darkness. When I thought about it, though, I realized that whatever kind of evil spirits and ghosts lurked in the darkness now that could hold a candle to how scary she was. Even if that phantasm were to appear, she being overjoyed and flashed her camera at it. It seemed like Sean shares a somewhat rudimental images. We exchanged glances and smiled painfully. We left the Takano-san there, bathed in a strip of camera flashes, and decided to leave to the ritual storehouse. Everyone at the festival seemed to have gone to the stream, so their voices were very distant. The voices of the bugs, on the other hand, were clear and lending an empty feeling of isolation to the place. How was it? Interesting? Stirred Tamatake-san with a somewhat mischievous grin. He should have been. Oh shit, sorry guys. I should have kept what you'll say with the Tamatake-san. Ha 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 ha. Tamatake-san laughed so delightfully that I whipped away our dark feelings. How did you fare, Shan-chan? Were you scared? I was prepared for it, so I wasn't too afraid, but seeing the real thing was powerful. Sean spoke like she wasn't scared at all. Surely I'd been quite afraid, but seeing as much I was in worse a state than her, I didn't have much room to talk to. As time like a sun grinned keenly in my mind, exhausted and locked up by the nervousness, began to calm itself. I was Takano-san and the doll about this little expedition. You know how she seemed like a child sometimes. I was worried she'd be way too excited. Both Shen and I laughed and left that as our answer. Hopefully she's only looking at things. I'm worried she'll see something out of there. Sorry, guys. I might supposed to have Rachel implement too much and break her to something. Wait, that's quite possible. She is alone there right now, concealed hiding in her pocket. Yeah, I can see that. Sharon was what I was thinking. You're sure she didn't break anything? I could clearly hear some noise like someone jumping up and down. I was getting pretty nervous. I'm sorry. I ran out of film. Sure, son, if you have any more, could I use some? Took on her son and suddenly appeared while we were talking about her, talking about everyone by surprise. Stomach was smoothly grinning, but as if something had happened. He's pretty mature. I'm all out of spare film. Sorry about that. Jeez, you don't want any Pulitzer Prizes by stock stuck in that film for any occasion, you know. I suppose that's it then. Tamaka-san scratched his head up apologetically without film. We're done here. Takano-san seemed to have given that because of that too. We checked carefully to make sure we hadn't left anything on the side, then closed the door and turned it to the heavy padlock we left beside it. Takano-san, you didn't sneak anything out, right? How rude. I'm trying not to be that childish, Kurclack. Tamaka-san set the padlock back to the way it was before. From a cursory glance, they didn't look like thieves had snuck in at all. Okay, let's get over to the stream ourselves. If we don't let any Lisa's causing a float, there won't be any point coming to the festival. Tamaka-san brightly urgently I saw all on, setting the cotton float down the string. I shook my head a few times, driving away from my dismissal thoughts with a double meaning. Takano-san, looking a little let down, kept turning back to glance at the ritual storehouse. Let's just leave it at that, alright? You saw enough to stay your curiosity, didn't you? Oh, not at all. Everything I found only renewed my interest. Although stories and legends suddenly hold water, after today I'm going to have to change the way I look at all this. Wow, she's incredibly indomitable. Her curiosity really is, and I was still interested in all this through and through. Oh, shit. How has this been going on for? 71 minutes. Whew, man, what time is it? 11:33, damn. My throat's really hurting from this. I hope this chapter ends soon, honestly, now. I'm way less energetic, my throat hurts, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, when you say in the stone stairs, all the people crowding the stream came to view. Near the bottom of the stairs, you could clearly see people receiving cotton having cut for the ambush, and upon the cotton setting their float down the stream. The festival's already over. Damn. I missed my chance to photograph the best part of the Watanagashi. Oh, but it's not too late. I'm going to go and sit on my float. Perhaps you could take pictures of me? The gun's down with an impish expression prodded her head to Tamako-san's shoulder. Despite his age, she looked embarrassed. I felt an honest respect for Tamako-san to remain the man for dating such a handful of a woman. See, they look perfectly aged together, but now they don't. Whatever. Goodbye then, my Barakan, Xian-chen. We're going down the stream. Would you like to come with us? No, I couldn't let you in your way. Please take your time. Xian waved her hand to them with an expression just as impatient as Takano-san's. Tamako-san is parts and don't want us to come, but whatever. Xian gave a big stretch to sit down on the stone steps. I'm pretty worn out. Same here. I'm exhausted too. Kichika, this is your first Watanagashi, isn't it? You go on, don't mind me. I'm tired, so I like to stay away from the crowd. Yeah, I've heard to go now that we barely slip into the end of the cotton gifting ceremony. My sister and your other friends might be looking for you too. Go on. Oh yeah, right. They've been by themselves ever since we got separated. Feel bad if they were looking for me. Then she instantly got a playful look on her face, putting her index finger to her lips as if telling me to keep it a secret. My sister's the type that gets really jealous. If she knew I was hogging you this whole time, she'd never let me hear the end of it. So keep the night a secret, okay? Keep the night a secret. Don't say things that are so embarrassing. I don't want to go to that either. Considering what we were doing tonight, we really need to keep it a secret. Or use the most cursed night happened tonight, and we four will be the prime candidates. Those who intended that she became taut again. Sean and Howard were bursting out laughing. Alright, I'm going to get the F here before I run into my sister. I really am tired, so I don't have the endurance to put up with her anyway. I can tell if you get along with her or not. But you get along. Though she said that her vague expression explained that there are a lot of oddities in a relationship between twins. I'm an only child, so I don't really get it. Make sure you get along with her, okay? Right, thank you, Colleen, for your meddling. Okay, I'm gonna go. You should hurry up if you want to make it Ch.2. The Watanagashi really is about to end. She sort of immersed with the dust of her backside. After watching her do so, I returned my eyes to the final ceremony at the Watanagashi festival below me. Seriously, though, what was the sound anyway? It was kind of unpleasant and creepy. Huh? What sound? That sound. You know, the banging noise? It was really loud, wasn't it? I was getting a blank expression, so Shion stared hard at me. I stared hard at her too. Sorry, Shion. Could you give me the short version? What was making noise? What, Kichen? It didn't bother you? When all was said and done, it was like we were speaking two different languages. Shion, explain to me without jokes or beginning, will you? What's this noise about a noise? Kichen, you quit joking around too. Really, honestly, it didn't bother you? Neither of us was giving any round, and both of us were staring at each other in disbelief. We were answering questions and more questions. No sign of actual conversation in sight. Baffled, I held a nurse shot out and asked politely one more time. I'm going to ask one more time, okay? I'll ask the questions. Shion nodded silently. Okay, here it goes. You said there was a sound. What are you talking about? The banging sound. It was like a key was shoving up and down the floorboard somewhere far away. It really didn't bother you? There was nothing to be bothered by. When did you hear this? I never heard anything. Wait, Kichi, are you serious? She honest as if she didn't understand my plan, and the simple answer pressed me for her expression serious. I got no clue what she was talking about, but if I asked she had nothing so like this, it's whatever it was, give me the creeps instead, chilled down my spine. It was while we were both looking inside of the ritual store as Takano-san. By the time she started her stories, I think it was, little by little, louder and louder, on and on. She had her banging sound like a child jumping on distant floorboards. She can't be, just like you. Don't try to scare me like after all that. I didn't hear anything at all. In fact, it was so utterly silent that my own heartbeat was almost deafening. Please don't try to scare me either, Ki-chan. It was so something was making noise in time with the Takano-san's scary stories, and I was totally creeped out the whole time. The chill rose from my spine to the back of my head. My blood turned cold as it crawled out my body. When it reached my mind, my mind froze over. And Takano-san weren't paying any attention to it at all, so I prayed not to hear it either. But you heard it, right? It happened like a bunch of times, and it was really loud. Sharon's eyes were begging me to tell her I heard it. I had no doubt, however, that my own eyes suggested something entirely different. You gotta be kidding, look. In the storehouse, we were sending my brutal ritual tools sound like they were from another planet, listening to terrifying old stories. The whole time, Sharon had her hearing a sound that we couldn't hear by herself. Should that make Sharon, who heard it, tremble, or should it make me, who didn't hear it, tremble? I didn't know the answer to that at the time. But now Sharon seemed to have made that decision before I did. What are you laughing about? I really got you, Keisha. I was tripping the whole time. What? Sharon laughed, saying how easy I was scared I was, and clapped me on the back. Her smile somehow artificial and actually made me feel worse. And after leaving me with 2 or 3 generic diplomatic goodbye phrases, she left, almost like she was running away. Luckily, it was Deuce look after her in my mouth agape. At the end of the day, I didn't have a clue what was going on. Sharon laughed it up. Said she's lying, but she couldn't possibly have been lying. Of course not. And now that I think about it, Tamataka-san said the same thing, didn't he? I could clearly hear something like someone jumping up and down. I was getting pretty nervous. Tamataka-san, the most initial party present at the time, he had said he'd heard anything or something, then that noise. It was real. Then the banging sounds as though a child was jumping up and down on some sort of floorboard far away. Are you sure someone's curious which happens every year might happen tonight? That most possible victims came from Takano-san, Tamataka-san, Sean, and me. The bustling of the people sounded far away than I would have liked, and the sound of comfort instincts and too close for comfort. I'm near so much human warmth, and yet I can't ever go back there again. That was the ominous idea that spread on my mind. And all of a sudden, I was pounced on from behind, causing my heart to lurch. I'm dead, aren't I? Oh, nope. Wait, I got... Sorry about that, guys. Kichi, we found you. It was Rika-chan. When I turned around, Miyano were there, too. Mia silent said, we finally found you, and now we just need to find Satoko. And we got split up this year. We should make sure we have somewhere to meet up outdoors next year. How? You're right. It's a festival, so we should all be together. I listened to Mia's happy declaration with a little bit of guilt. Kichi, did you root for me while I was dancing? Oh, yeah. I saw it all. You did a great job all the way through. No mistakes either. Yeah, that's right, Ika-chan. That didn't count as a mistake. I didn't stop as I realized I made a mistake of my own. Mia set the hand on my shoulder a little roughly. A gross sweat broke out of my whole body. Uh-oh. Did you do it too, Ki-chan? Did you get some cotton sent down to the stream? You haven't yet, right? That's what I could feel her saying. Without the courage to tell me one more lies, I actually shook my head. Huh? You haven't, Kichi-kun? You should go now or it'll be over. So did she mess up this time? She didn't mess up last time. I'll be over. Sorry, this is my first Watanagashi, so I don't really understand the rules and stuff. That's right, I'm sorry. I took my hand and we started walking down the stone steps. Hanky-chan, what? Did you see Shion? My heart skipped another beat. Maybe Miyako is my surprise through my hand. So maybe this is where the first game. Maybe we did do all this. It just didn't. It just cut it all out. And so maybe that's why they think we're lying to them. Oh no, that was Oishi-sama we were lying about the whole time. I don't know. No, well, I'm sure it's like I saw her. You look so alike though, so it might have been you. You wouldn't have gotten that wrong. We're wearing different clothes. Oh, that's right. That's military sounds like a death grip upon me. I just can't do anything about that Shion. Well, sir, we're talking about so we could just leave her be. Miles expression turned to her formal usual smile and continued down the stone steps, sir, firmly putting my hand along. The screen is stuck. Is it the end of the chapter, or is it the end of the scene, or what? Okay, guys. Really long video. I want to watch. I want to watch. I'm gonna watch an episode of Supernatural. I go to bed, upload this, and all that good stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow.